Hello everyone. ServiceNow failures rarely show up on day one. They appear months later, during upgrades, integrations, and audits, when architectural shortcuts finally surface. That delayed impact is exactly why the ServiceNow Certified Technical Architect role exists. And it's why this exam is so difficult for candidates who only focus on configuration knowledge. So here's the real question. Are you validating your architectural judgment or just reviewing documentation? In this video, you'll work through ServiceNow Certified Technical Architect practice questions built around real enterprise design scenarios. These questions reflect how the CTA exam evaluates decisions related to scalability, governance, data modeling, and long-term platform health. By practicing questions like these, you'll stop thinking like an implementer and start thinking like an architect, which is exactly what the CTA exam demands. Let's begin. Question number 1. A CTA is advising a large organization with multiple ServiceNow instances across different departments. The client wants to streamline their application deployment process and ensure consistency across instances. Which recommendation should the CTA prioritize regarding the application repository? A. Use it for a citizen development program. B. Employ it for real-time collaborative coding. C. Use it to centralize and distribute custom apps. D. Use it as a backup for all global application packages. Answer. C. Use it to centralize and distribute custom apps. Explanation. To streamline application deployment and ensure consistency across multiple instances, the CTA should prioritize recommending the use of the application repository to centralize and distribute custom apps. Here's why. Centralized repository. The application repository provides a central location to store and manage custom applications. Easy distribution. Applications can be easily published and distributed to other instances from the repository. Consistency. Using the repository helps ensure that all instances have the same version of an application, promoting consistency and reducing conflicts. Why not the other options? A. Use it for a citizen development program. While the repository can support citizen development, it's not its primary purpose in this scenario. B. Employ it for real-time collaborative coding. The repository is not designed for real-time collaborative coding. D. Use it as a backup for all global application packages. While it can be used for backups, its primary benefit here is for centralized management and distribution. Question number 2. When advising on release and instance management, what should be considered as key governance factors? Choose 2 answers. A. Release performance and instance usage analytics. B. Operating model and development approach. C. Platform scope and deployed applications. D. Day-to-day instance performance metrics. Correct answer. B. Operating model and development approach, and C. Platform scope and deployed applications. Explanation. Key governance factors for release and instance management include B. Operating model and development approach. Define the organization's approach to development, e.g. Agile, Waterfall, release cycles, and how different teams collaborate on the platform. C. Platform scope and deployed applications. Clearly define the scope of the ServiceNow platform within the organization and the applications that will be deployed. This helps with planning and resource allocation. Why not the other options? A. Release performance and instance usage analytics. While these are important for monitoring and optimization, they are not primary governance factors. D. Day-to-day instance performance metrics. These are operational metrics, not directly related to governance decisions. Question number 3. What are the types of splits in a multi-development environment stack? A. Scoped app and global configuration. Splits B. Product-based and release-based splits. C. Geographic and functional splits. D. Timeline and project-based splits. Correct answer. B. Product-based and release-based splits. Explanation. In a multi-development environment stack in ServiceNow, the types of splits commonly refer to how development efforts are organized and managed across different environments. Product-based splits. Development efforts are divided based on specific products or modules. For instance, one team may work on ITSM while another works on ITM. Release-based splits. Development is split by different release versions. Teams may work on different versions of the same product for testing, updates, or new features. These splits help manage concurrent development efforts efficiently, especially in environments with multiple teams and priorities. Question number 4. What are the advantages of a 5-stack instance structure that consists of development, quality assurance, user acceptance testing, staging, and production? Choose 3 answers. A. Staging instance for troubleshooting. B. Lower maintenance effort. C. Deployment testing. D. Increased parallel activity. Correct answer. A. Staging instance for troubleshooting. C. Deployment testing. D. Increased parallel activity. Explanation. A 5-stack instance structure, Dev, QA, UAT, staging, production, provides several advantages. A. Staging instance for troubleshooting. The staging instance closely mirrors the production environment, allowing for thorough testing and troubleshooting of changes before they are deployed to production. C. Deployment testing. Each instance serves a specific testing purpose, QA for functional testing, UAT for user acceptance testing, ensuring comprehensive validation before production deployment. D. Increased parallel activity. Different teams can work simultaneously in their respective instances, increasing development and testing efficiency. Why not the other options? B. Lower maintenance effort. A 5-stack structure can actually increase maintenance effort due to the need to manage multiple instances. Question number 5. What is the primary factor in determining the number of MID servers required for a standard service to now deployment? A. The number of network routers in use. B. The number of targets and interaction frequency. C. The number of concurrent users on the instance. D. The geographical spread of the organization. Correct answer. B. The number of targets and interaction frequency. Explanation. The primary factor in determining the number of MID servers needed is the number of targets and interaction frequency. Targets. The number of devices, applications, or external systems that ServiceNow needs to interact with, e.g., for discovery, orchestration, integrations. Interaction frequency. How often ServiceNow needs to communicate with these targets, e.g., continuous monitoring, scheduled data imports. Why not the other options? A. The number of network routers in use. While network infrastructure is important, it's not the primary factor for MID server sizing. C. The number of concurrent users on the instance. User activity impacts application server load, not directly the number of MID servers needed. D. The geographical spread of the organization. Geographic spread can influence MID server placement, but the primary factor is the number of targets and interaction frequency. At the CTA level, there are no partial wins. Your design either supports the business, or it becomes technical debt someone else has to clean up. This exam measures whether you can take full ownership of ServiceNow architecture decisions, not just recommend configurations. Before you sit the CTA exam, you should already know where your architectural thinking breaks down. The safest way to uncover those gaps is by working through enterprise-grade ServiceNow CTA scenarios, not generic quizzes.